Hey, I'm Ben.
I'm John Fred from the band Blackstone Cherry.
We're here to talk about Halloween.
That's right.
And how we love it so much.
I love it dearly. Ever since we were little.
Yes.
Just little grasshoppers.
Yes. Every kid grows up and they love trick-or-treating, but then they quickly get older and then it becomes uncool.
To get tough.
You know what I mean? You get tough, you're not afraid of scary movies and all that stuff like that. And I don't think it's fun not to be afraid of scary movies.
Agree.
I love being afraid. That's why I watch them. You know, I don't watch them for the enjoyment of people being slaughtered. Although there's a percentage of me that kind of enjoys watching that. There's more of enjoyment of. I
told you.
There's more of an enjoyment for me being scared and wondering, oh man, that would suck ass if that happened to me. Yeah, we just we appreciate the holiday. We're not Satan worshipers. But, you know, and I think people take it to a far extreme when they say that. You know what I mean? Like some towns that ban Halloween and stuff, I think it's absolutely ridiculous. Because I remember being a kid dressing up as a pumpkin, or I was a penguin one time, back before I could be scared.
You were a penguin?
I was a penguin. All my parents would dress you up, you know, me and my sister were matching. We'd go around, and that was like the night of nights, you know, to go around and get candy and then like stay up late and watch the scary movies on TV.
Yeah, rot your teeth out.
Yes, it was awesome. But as far as like favorite scary movie moments or Halloween moments, like John, Fred, and I especially have carried on the love for it. Although he hasn't been with me on the past few years of haunted house going.
I just feel like that if it's not, you know, our haunted house, I don't feel like it's. Here's the deal.
We used to do a haunted house. You're good, Hoogs.
My mother.
We used to do a haunted house at John Fred's house.
Yes.
They have this barn in front of their house. And before we started touring, we actually created our own haunted house called Ages of Horror. Not to be, it's copywritten right there, don't take it.
Yep, big C, circle around it.
We made this haunted house and we did it for 2 years in a row and it was awesome. The first year it was kind of like really crappy, just because we didn't know what we were doing. The second year we made it a lot cooler. We put up like walls and we had different stuff and of course the chainsaws, and we had a bunch of our friends and girlfriends, and even one of the guys from the label we were dealing with at the time was a part of it just because he loved Halloween and he was down listening to some songs. And we loved doing it. And that second year we did it, it was crazy because the band was already starting to get a little more popular at the time. So when people found out that we were putting on our own haunted house, like everybody from the area came, and John Fred's driveway was flooded with cars, and his dad was wigging out, you know, and his mom she's the Halloween witch every year at their house. So she was loving it, but his dad was flipping out, and it was awesome. But we haven't done it since. But I love going to local haunted houses. We were just in a town last night in Youngstown, Ohio, and we played there like 3 years ago. And I was talking to one of the security guards. It was in October when we played there 3 years ago, and I was talking to a security guard outside, and I said, man, is there any good haunted houses or stuff like that around here? He said, well, actually, I run one. You know, I run a haunted house when I'm not doing this stuff. He goes, if you guys want to go, let me know. I'll get you cabs over. So I remember being so excited that day. We couldn't get the show over with soon enough.
Right, we didn't care about shows. We
played the show, we got changed, we got in cabs, and went straight to this haunted house, and it was great. And all the kids loved it. That, you know, the band came and.
They had a lot of kids that were in high school that were volunteers.
Volunteer stuff.
They did an amazing job.
It was a really good haunted house. I consider myself a connoisseur of haunted houses because I love going in. If I'm going to pay money, I want the crap scared out of me. You know, I want to be scared.
There's some good ones out there. I think Halloween is a tradition that, you know, obviously in America it's more of a commercialized industry, but the spirit of Halloween, you know, it's so fun. I mean, it's my mother and I know Ben and, you know, some of the other guys. It's truly like in our blood to be. Yeah, Halloween and Christmas, like, it just doesn't get any better. I mean,
it's a vibe.
You know,
we actually, when we were up in the Northeast touring, if we're up there like in September, October-ish, we've done it twice already. If we have a day off, we always stop in Salem, Massachusetts, just because the vibe there is incredible. And we love it. We just take it all in. And that town is like, especially in October, it's like super Halloween town. You know, obviously they're really milking the whole witch thing for all it's worth. And I don't blame them. I
mean, hey, we are so into haunted places that we found a couple kids that were our age. First year, you guys want to go to this place in Danvers, and we were like, yeah, sure. And it was I guess it was an old
insane asylum. They actually made a movie about that particular hospital. It's called Session 8 or Session 9.
Who's
Session 9. I think it was Session 9. I know
Session or was it Section?
There's Section 8, the military term. I think this movie was called Session 9. It was made about that hospital. It was filmed there. And we went there,
Yep.
and it's closed now and abandoned and whatnot. And it was pretty spooky that night.
It was.
I remember because it's abandoned, we had to sneak up this long road and get past the security that were watching out and whatnot. And I swear I saw somebody walking. Yes, I'm telling you.
Yes, we were breaking the law.
We did. We were trespassing.
I saw it too.
It was weird. It was a spooky night. And then we shot our music video actually for our song Blind Man in Waverly Hills, which is in Louisville, Kentucky, which is one of the most haunted places in America. The show Ghost Hunters has been there twice.
I believe there's over
60,000, over 65,000 people died there from TB back in like the 1940s. And it's a creepy place. And that was our #1 place to shoot a video. Oh, I'm sorry.
I did the same thing. Sorry.
We shot a video there, and it was pretty eerie too, because they have the death tunnel, which is where they used to shoot bodies down. Because there were so many people dying from tuberculosis because they didn't have a cure for it, obviously. But you should look that place up. It's really awesome. But yeah, we're all about it.
Well, I mean, we also went to, the Bell Witch Cave.
Bell Witch Cave in Adams, Tennessee. There's a movie called An American Haunting.
Yep.
Which is
the only true documented case of
like a possession
in North America. Well, I guess it was in North America.
Yeah, it was before the Exorcist case, all that stuff. And it was in the South, which is awesome because we really connect to it. It's like 4 hours, if 4 hours. No, not even 4 hours from where we live. It's a little over 2 hours. It's a very small town called Adams, Tennessee. And we saw the movie and we looked it up, so we went there and went to the cave where it supposedly all went down. It's just fun. I'm just really into that stuff. I love being scared, and I love making my mind travel to different places, and I love seeing kids dressed up in costumes. It just makes you feel young. And I remember last year we were home for Halloween, and it was so awesome. My parents were gone, but I was the only one at the house, and I had the movie Halloween on TV, of course. So it's the all-time best. And then we were passing out candy. And I don't know, I felt so liberated giving kids candy. I know it sounds really creepy, but it was a great feeling. I loved it.
It is.
I loved
you remember being that kid.
I remember being a kid. I wanted to be out there with them getting candy because I just wanted some candy. But I remember running out of candy because I wasn't planning on it because we hadn't been home in so long. And I was like, I don't know how many kids go trick-or-treating around our neighborhood anymore. When I did it, there was hundreds. So I was like, well, I had this bag of candy and that should be plenty, I remember I ran out, because I'm a generous candy giver too. You never want to go to that house and they give you like one Snicker, one Tootsie Roll.
One piece of Mary Jane.
I was giving out handfuls. So by like 30 minutes into trick-or-treating,
sixth kid,
I'm out of candy. And I literally had a bag of Twizzlers that I was eating on. I was giving out my personal Twizzlers. They weren't even wrapped. And I gave some kid a Special K-bar. It was the only thing in our cabinet. And he got
giving out like milk out of the fridge.
Cereal bar. So I snuck out my back door of my house and went down behind the woods and came up from the other side because I didn't want anybody would see me leaving because our street was just flooded with kids and families, and if you had your front door open, you were just gonna be flooded with kids and stuff. So I had to sneak out of my own house on Halloween.
Now, where you guys live in a pretty easy neighborhood.
Lots of houses. So it's a good one.
But like in Edmonton, where Chris and John and I live. Where I live, it's not out in the country, but it's going out of city limits. And then, of course, where Chris lives, it's in the city. So basically, a lot of kids, if it's walking distance, you can get around. But I think that it's fun, man. Halloween is a great thing, and I think that definitely it's our favorite time of year. Like I just love like anything that smells like pumpkins and apple cider.
Leaves on the ground.
It's great.
It's a great time of year.
It is.
So God bless you, Halloween.
Yeah, God bless you, Halloween.
Yes.
You're great.
Jack Skeleton.
Yep.